Hi, today's show is for anyone who enjoyed reading 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, matron, behave. I'm Marcus Freed, welcome to Marcus Recommends, where we share great ideas and celebrate life. This is unrehearsed, unscripted and live in Los Angeles. Today's show is for anyone who really enjoyed reading 50 Shades of Grey. And yes, I'm going to admit, I did actually read a friend's copy. Now, 50 Shades has really swept the literary market. It has really got a huge amount of fans. So I wanted to do something of a literary analysis of the book. The basic setup of the book is as follows. You've got Anastasia Steele. She meets a multi-millionaire billionaire called Christian Grey, who has got really a lot of money and wants to show her a very good time. Before long, they set up a relationship. It's a BDSM relationship. He's known as the Dom, the dominant. She's the sub, the submissive, and they get up to all kinds of hanky-panky. Ooh, matron, are you being served? My Mr. Grey, that's a very large spatula you have. Oh, behave. Yeah. One thing which happens during the book is that Christian Grey surprises Anna with a gift, which is a first edition copy of Tess of the D'Urbervilles. So for those who aren't familiar, Tess of the D'Urbervilles is an English classic written by Thomas Hardy in 1891. And when I came upon this particular part of the book, I thought this is great. So from now on, 50 Shades of Grey is going to be some kind of detailed metaphor for Tess of the D'Urbervilles. There are going to be various literary comparisons. And I was a little disappointed, you could say. So nonetheless, let's just do this metaphorical comparison right now. In Tess of the D'Urbervilles, you have a dominant sexual character, Alec d'Urberville, and the submissive, who is Tess of the D'Urbervilles. In 50 Shades, you've got the dominant, Christian, and the submissive, who is Anna. Back to Tess. In Tess, there is a love romantic scene. Well, actually, it's not a romantic scene. We don't know if it's with her will or really against her will. And it's done in a way which is sophisticated, a way which uses metaphors, it uses analogies, it doesn't say anything explicit. Whereas in 50 Shades, you have an explicit sex scene followed by some food, and then an explicit sex scene, and then they go shopping and they go in his helicopter, and then there's an explicit sex. There's really a lot of explicit sex scenes, and it doesn't really expand a lot of vocabulary. 50 Shades really works on a very limited area of vocabulary. He's hot, she's hot, she feels he's hot, he feels she's hot, they both feel hot. There's a lot of hotness going on. E.L. James is an English writer who wrote 50 Shades. I would love it if she used a little bit of a wider breadth of vocabulary. The English language is phenomenal. It's got a lot of nuance. It's got a lot of polysyllabic words which were not really used in 50 Shades of Grey, unlike Tess of the D'Urbervilles, which is a classic. So where do we get to with all of this? We get to the understanding that there are these dominant relationships, one in Tess, one in 50 Shades. But beyond that, the comparison, the literary analogy between the Hardy classic and the new E.L. James bestseller, the comparisons really stop there. Does Marcus recommend Tess of the D'Urbervilles? Absolutely. Does Marcus recommend 50 Shades of Grey? It depends on what you want. Does Marcus recommend the final part of the 50 Shades trilogy, 50 Shades Freed? Well, Marcus definitely recommends the title. If you've enjoyed today's show, please feel free to share it with all of your friends in any way possible. If you'd like to dedicate an episode of Marcus Recommends to a friend, to a business, just please get in touch. marcusrecommends@gmail.com. This is 50 Shades of Marcus. Thank you for watching. Good night, God bless, and Godspeed.